Welcome to Mr. Peterson's YouTube channel. I am Peterson and this is Potato TV. I'm making a short video of why Halloween is the best holiday of the entire year. For others, I know, like for kids, they love to get dressed up in their little costumes and they will go trick-or-treating, get some free candy. Teenagers, about the same. Adults, they'll get dressed up in some very unique and interesting costumes as well. That's part of the fun. We go party a little bit, and that's what makes Halloween special for them. But for me, the one and only reason why Halloween is the best holiday of the entire year, you can scare the living crap out of people. And that is great. That is fantastic. It's so much fun. Seems to be kind of a uniquely an American holiday where they really get into it. Few Europeans that I know, as well as living here in Taiwan, and the kids, they want to get into Halloween, but a lot of the adults are like, what's the appeal? What's the appeal? Well, when you grow up with it and, you enjoy some of the fun, you enjoy some of that fear that you can dish out or get, you're getting afraid. It's just fun. It can be a whole lot of fun. You just let loose a little bit, get a little scared. It's awesome. It's awesome. What you see on the screen here is it's a good story. It's an old story. It's older than I am. It is The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. I suggest that you go to YouTube, look it up, check it out. It's a short story, about a half hour long, and it'll explain a lot about Halloween. But for me, again, Halloween is so special because you can scare the living crap out of people. One time, I had been given the duty of passing out candy at my mom's house. She had something that she had to do and was afraid that that she couldn't pass out the candy she bought for Halloween. So I said, I'll do it. So I dress up like Michael Myers, just like Michael Myers, the character from the greatest movie franchise of all time of horror, and that's Halloween. And I stood in the bay window. And a bay window is, it's three-dimensional. So you got that in the front on the upper level of the house. And I just stood there as Michael Myers. I had a real butcher knife in my hand. But I stood like a statue. So it's just like, and I got the mask on and everything. And I don't move. I don't even breathe. I mean, I was breathing a little bit, just stayed as still as I could. And people would approach the house. And as they approached the front door, I was on an upper level, so we were a little higher than the ground level where the front door was. But I would be like this, and then all of a sudden, I would turn my head slowly to see if they catch it, or I would slowly drop the knife, and oh man, it would freak them out. And then I would take off, and I'd run down the stairs, and then come to the front door was open and it got a few screams. Even made this poor kid, it must have been maybe 4 years old, 5 years old, dressed up like an apple. It was this little apple was walking to the door going trick or treating. I don't even remember if it was a boy or a girl. But he or she got so scared when the knife came down and I started turning my head towards, just screaming. And then I ran down the stairs, and I'm like, oh, maybe I overdid it because this kid was really freaking out. So I took off the mask and I bring out this big bucket of candy that I was going to pass out. And it's still, the kid was screaming, pulling on the mom, going, tears just pouring down this little apple face. And I said, oh no, it's okay. It's just a joke. It's okay. Here, have some of the candy. And the kid said, I don't want your candy, man. That was the end of that. Another time, was out living in the state of South Dakota. Yeah, this was perfect. This was perfect. Had a wooden casket, a wooden casket that was fairly flimsy, and I'd sit inside of it. And I was dressed up kind of like I guess you could say a zombie or just somebody that was dead. And it was really freaky when you close the casket. I'm like, dang, I'm in the casket. Freaky. So I had the door open. I just laid there real quiet, and people would approach the door, And then we had another person on the inside of the house that would jump out, and I would go like that out of the casket. It was great, great, fun stuff. Back in Kung Chau a few years ago, they let the kids dress up and they'd be able to stay in costumes all day long and had some fun. I came in as a zombie and that, and just freaked a few people out. Made two girls and one guy cry, scream out and cry a little bit. And I feel bad about it, but it was also pretty cool because why? Because Halloween is the greatest holiday of the year. So much fun getting scared. Anyways, check out It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Nice Halloween story. It explains a lot of the appeal of Halloween. So there you go. Have a good one. Peace.